Welcome, my friend, to the Today's Stories channel. In a new episode and a new inspiring story. And its title is The Story of the Little Princess and the Red Kite. But before we start, don't forget to subscribe to the channel to receive all new updates and press the like button and let us enjoy. There was a beautiful little girl called the Little Princess. Her father gave her a red shoe that he loved very much. And she became nicknamed the Princess in the Red Shoe. One time, her father asked her to take some food and drink and go visit her sick grandmother who lived in the distant forest. He gave her a warning to stay off the beaten path and not to talk to anyone on the way. On the way, the Red Shoe-Ed Princess met a malicious wolf. The wolf tried to convince her to turn away from the path and take another, shorter route to reach her grandmother. But the princess refused and continued on the familiar path. The princess arrived at her grandmother's house and knocked on the door. The wolf disguised as grandma opened for her. He devoured the grandmother and then waited for the princess to arrive to do the same to her. But in the end, the princess and grandmother were saved by a fisherman who happened to pass by. The hunter killed the wolf and saved Granny and Princess. The Red Shoe-Ed Princess returned home safely and learned an important lesson about not listening to strangers and staying on the safe path. This is briefly the story of the Little Princess and the Little Red Sheep. I hope it will be useful for you in creating a YouTube video. Feel free to ask me if you need any additional information. First, we introduce the main characters in the story. The Little Princess. A lovely little girl nicknamed the Princess in the Red Shoe because of the red shoe that her father gave her. The princess's father. He asked her to visit her sick grandmother in the distant forest and gave her warnings not to stray from the beaten path. Grandma. A sick woman who lives alone in a house in the distant forest. The malicious wolf. A cunning wolf tried to trick the princess into straying from the beaten path. Hunter. A person who happened by chance saved the grandmother and the princess from the wolf. As for the events of the story, they can be summarized as follows. 1. The princess's father asks her to visit her sick grandmother in the forest and advises her not to stray from the path. 2. On the way, the princess meets a malicious wolf who tries to persuade her to stray from the path, but she refuses. 3. The wolf arrives at Grandma's house first and disguises herself as Grandma to eat her. 4. The princess arrives at the grandmother's house and enters, but the wolf attacks her as well. 5. In the end, the hunter comes and kills the wolf and saves the princess and the grandmother. 6. The princess returns home safely and learns an important lesson about straying from the safe path. I hope you liked the story and enjoyed it. Please subscribe to the channel to receive everything new and press the like button, and we will meet in a new video and a new inspiring story. Goodbye.